today I'll talk about custom properties and how we have some of our customers using it, or just how to use them in general. So we have a function in Bezlio called custom properties. You can find it going to your update profile page. And in this page, you should have a small little, I guess, button or area down here under your profile image where you can specify custom properties. I have a blank one here, but I'll just delete that one. Now these properties are just related to this user, and could only be accessible through this user's account. So we have a customer out there right now that is doing customer portals, and what he's going to do is he's going to have a bezel that uses a custom property, and in that custom property is going to define like a customer ID, and that customer ID is going to be used in the bezel to run a SQL query. I'm not going to go, I guess, too in depth in how that's done. It's pretty straightforward, but like today I'll just kind of go over how to set up a custom property and how to use a custom property in the custom builder. So like I said before, you can access custom properties through the update profile page, and while you're on this page, you will have to click this downward arrow, and it will have like a drop down of property names. You can have as many properties as you want, and you can define them with any value you want. To add a custom property, you have to give it a name and a value. For this one, this custom property, I'll just name it customer ID, and its value, I will, if I could spell, I'll just give it Acme. You will need to add that, and once it's added, you can edit it or you can delete it, but it won't, it'll kind of block you from just editing it without kind of verifying that you want to edit. So now that I have that custom property saved in my profile, we can go to the custom builder. I have a bezel out here that should be fine. I have that Bezlio primer bezel I used last meeting. Maybe. My web page, I think, is locked up on me. Oh, there we go. Sometimes with this join.me, it can take some resources. And I believe I can double check here. But in the snippets code here, we have, it's under Bezlio, and yep, user properties. So bezel.env.userProperties is just an object that you can reference anywhere in your bezel. This object is specific to this user, or to the user you set those properties to. And you can reference any property by name. So I name my customer ID, and I'll just do a simple alert here, just to kind of show you how or just to show you its value. Oh, and it's going to prove me wrong here, but it says it's undefined. Let me do this a little bit different here. I'm going to do a console.log here and actually just see what this object looks like. I might just be referencing it a little differently than it wants. So ignore all the failed to load resources, but here is this array. Okay, so it's actually an object array. So how I would access this. I would call the first index here at 0, and then I would do value. So there's our Acme value. And you can also, I guess, without really knowing its placement in that array, it's kind of difficult to just, pick which index you would want. So you could, kind of using something we did, I think the last video. So I'm just going to set a local variable here, cust ID equals to bezel.env, and I'm going to find the property I'm looking for. Yep, properties, and then dot find, and then I'm going to do p lambda where p dot property name is equal to customer ID. So this function right here is just a JavaScript function, I guess, of a variable, and so it's going to actually find the index, or not the index, the object in that array where the property name is equal to customer ID. And it should set that to the just local variable of cust ID. So I'm just going to do an alert here of cust ID. And this cust ID is actually an object. So I'm going to have to do cust ID.value. And we get that same, that Acme value.